We're not having sex. That's what's wrong.
Because I come home from work and then I got to cook
Same
and I got to clean.
thing.
I got to see
Same
about the
old thing.
kids.
Can you
I
come
don't
up
get
with
no
something?
help.
Oh, see.
Why can't you just help? When it's time for you to have a sex talk, is your approach like awkward? Like how do you go about having that talk? Are you rude? Or do you approach it in a gentle way? Reflective listening is a communication technique that involves actively listening to another person and then repeating back what they said in your own words. The goal of reflective listening is to improve understanding between two people by ensuring that the message being conveyed is accurately received and interpreted. These are the steps to reflective listening. Number 1, pay close attention to what your partner is saying without interrupting or making assumptions. Also, pay attention to their body language. Number 2, really reflect on what your partner has said and try to understand their perspective and feelings. Number 3, restate what they said in your own words to confirm that you've understood them correctly. Number 4, if you understood correctly, ask follow-up questions to clarify any confusion or to encourage the person to elaborate further. If you did not understand correctly, ask your partner to say it again in a different way that can help you get it. And number 6, repeat until both of you have shared what you need to say.
All right, let's practice reflective listening. We'll go first.
Okay.
One common disagreement in marriage is one person wants more sex and the other person does not. So, here we go.
Okay, so we're going to role play for
We're
y'all.
going to role play for you. All right. See, check our acting skills.
You ready?
All right.
I'm so sick of you huffing and puffing around here. What is wrong with you?
Nothing.
Something's wrong.
Okay. You know what? Let's be real. We're not having sex. That's what's wrong. I'm frustrated. I'm tired. You tired all the time. You act like you don't want to be with me.
But do you know why I'm tired? Because I come home from work and then I got to cook and I got to clean. I got to see about the kids.
Can you
I
come
don't
up
get
with
no
something?
help.
Can you come up with something new? Fight through it.
Can you help me with the old thing?
Can you give me some sex? Can you give me some sex?
How am I supposed to
Maybe
give you
that'll
sex
motivate me to do
when
whatever
I
it
don't
is
have
you
no
want to do.
energy?
I'm not motivated. I ain't got nothing. And I got frustration.
Who wants you to touch me when you don't help me with nothing?
Oh my God! What is all this about? I ain't never had to help you with nothing. Why?
We ain't never had 2 little kids either.
Oh my God! Here we go. Don't put them. Why are you always bringing other stuff in it? Just do it. Why can't you just do it?
Why can't you just do it?
Why can't I just? Oh, see.
Why can't you just help?
Why? This is
so
going
pause
on.
right there. If any of your conversations turn out like that, then you need to come see us so that we can help you sharpen the tools in your toolkit so that we can get the outcome that we want.
Yes.
OneVisionERC.com. That website again is OneVisionERC.com. Come get these tools right. Okay, so that's an example of what happens typically when you have 2 people and neither one of them are really being heard. So he actually expressed some feelings. He's really frustrated because he's not able to get enough sex. And I expressed my feelings. I wasn't able to have sex because I don't have any energy. I needed help around the house. But neither one of us was being heard. We were just concerned about getting our own feelings out.
Correct.
However, we weren't mindful of our tone.
Right.
We were over talking each other.
Right.
Nothing's being accomplished.
Yep.
Once you get all that out, you know what changes? Nothing. So we're going to go back through, express the same sentiment in a different way using reflective listening.
All right. And sing. Hey, babe, how you doing? Listen, I want to talk about something. I'll first admit that I've been a little grumpy. I've been a little frustrated. And I hadn't been in the best of moods lately. But honestly, I think it's because we're not having enough sex. And hear me out. I know that you are also kind of busy, and I want to know what can I do to help you out. What can I do to get you motivated to have sex? Because right now I feel rejected. I feel frustrated. I don't feel like we're in this together.
Okay. So what Ed just did was he expressed to me how he was feeling. He took accountability for the way he feels. And instead of me coming back and thinking about my response to why he is frustrated, why he doesn't have sex, I am going to make sure, for one, I'm going to make sure he understands that I hurt him. Okay? So what I hear you saying is that the reason that you have been frustrated, because I have noticed that, and I had been meaning to talk to you about it, you're frustrated because you don't feel like we have enough sex.
That is correct.
Okay. And you're frustrated because I seem to be tired all the time.
That sounds mean, but yeah.
Okay. So, but you also, I did hear you say, I want to make sure I heard you correctly. You did say that you're willing to help with some of the things that I have on my plate, to take some things away so that I have more energy and time to have sex with you. Is that what you said?
I'm scared to say yes, but that is what I said. It depends how many things we talking. But you know what? Yes. If it means we gonna connect again and I can not feel rejected, yes, I'm willing to do that.
Okay. So
Pause.
Pause. So I just checked for understanding to make sure that what I heard was right.
Right.
And he listened without interrupting.
Yes.
And so this can go back and forth until both people are heard. You get your ideas out and you make sure that you understand what your partner is saying.
Yep. And you disarm a lot of frustration when you express your true feelings.
And I would like to make sure you're mindful of your facial expressions, of your body language, and of your tone. Yep. I'll be honest, I raise one eyebrow every time we coach couples and they tell me they've never had an argument. Arguing doesn't have to be yelling at each other or saying disrespectful things.
Correct.
Arguing just means that there's an exchange of opposing views. If you agree on everything all the time, chances are somebody's voice is not being heard. Instead of making accusatory statements, you should use I statements to express and take accountability for your feelings and needs without blaming the other person. For example, instead of you saying, you never come home on time and you never call and say you're going to be late, you can say, I really feel hurt and I'm really excited when it's time to see you. I'm counting down the minutes for you to come home. And when you don't show up, it really hurts my feelings.
That tracks.
You could even add in something like, I often have an attitude because my feelings are hurt. To explain maybe, why you're off a little bit. This approach helps because it minimizes the defensiveness and promotes open communication, making it easier to address issues without escalating tensions.
Yep.
Number 2, timeouts. When conflicts become too heated, take a time out.
Yes.
Give both of you space to cool down and reflect before continuing the discussion. It's important to agree on a set time to resume the conversation. Yep. You can't be out here saying, I'm going to holler at you next month.
No, don't do that.
Nah, we can't be doing that. No. For me, I need 1 hour.
1 hour.
I need an hour to go in my prayer closet. I need to listen to praise and worship music. And I need the power of the Holy Spirit to consume me so I can remain in a respectful posture.
Yes.
The two of you have to decide how much time works for you. Don't you think?
Yeah, and you don't need 1 minute sooner.
No, please don't come talk to me before an hour. 59 minutes, I might lose it on you.
Yes.
So this tool will help you prevent saying things in anger that might cause lasting harm and allows for more constructive problem solving after emotions have settled. Number 3, finding common ground.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. I'll be the first to say this is difficult to do right in the midst of it all.
Yes.
It requires a high level of emotional maturity. But when you're able to use this tool, it is so helpful. You should focus on identifying shared goals or values within the conflict. Like I said, it's hard. Yeah. But if you can do that, if you can really focus on where your values are and what you both are after, right there, you can do it. Right there in the middle of it. By acknowledging what you both want or agree on, you can work together towards a solution. This approach is helpful because it shifts the focus from winning the argument to finding a mutually beneficial resolution, strengthening the partnership. Think about it this way. If you win the argument, the relationship takes a hit.
Yep.
Have you ever thought about that?
Yep.
There's no way for you to be the ultimate individual winner and for your marriage to win.
Nobody wins.
You both win or you both lose. Each of these tools can be particularly effective when both of you are committed to resolving conflicts in a healthy and respectful manner.
More information about our coaching services, courses, marriage tools, events, and getaways, go to onevisionerc.com. That website again is onevisionerc.com. If you had a great time hanging out with us and you got something out of it, go ahead and subscribe so you won't miss the next one. Like it so we'll know you enjoyed it, and share it with somebody so they can be blessed too. We'll